Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to introduce you to two of my very favourite Barbie dolls. So we have a brunette girl and a 2002 Christie doll. And today I'm going to give them a little bit of a makeover and a little bit of articulation. So this is the Christie doll. She's a 2002 Barbie boutique doll. And she came in this orange and yellow and pink dress and matching orange boots. I really love her face mould. And I love her long, dark, sleek, straight hair. I just think she's absolutely beautiful. And while I do like her figure, it has always annoyed me a bit that she doesn't have any articulation. She's just the basic Barbie doll with only movement of the shoulders and hips and neck. So it's very difficult to pose her. So I do want to give her some articulation. And by the way, I have named her Nikita. This girl here, she is, I think she's just a basic fashionista. So I looked her up online and she's a 2020 Barbie fashionista, and this is the box that she came in and the dress that she came in. I love her face mold as well. She's an absolutely beautiful face, lovely high cheekbones, and again I like the dark, straight, sleek hair. When I got this doll, she is a hybrid, which means somebody had already placed her on a body that is not hers. It has minor articulation just at the elbows and knees. That's it. It doesn't have any of the other joints that a made-to-move body would have. So again, I'm having difficulties with posing her, especially holding things as she can't move her wrists. So I'm going to give them both some articulation today using made-to-move bodies. And that girl I have named Alana. She gets Lana for short. So this is the body donor for my Nikita. The skin tone is quite a good match. You'll probably recognise the made-to-move Barbie doll from one of the wheelchair fashionistas. And the body donor that I'm using for this girl is one of the yoga girls. So, my fashionista, my dark hair fashionista, Alana, has quite a pale skin tone, so it's hard to get an exact match with her. But I think hopefully it's going to be close enough. So the first thing we need to do is soften up the rubber around the necks of the dolls. And the easiest way to do that is using hot water. So I'm going to place the dolls all inside the Ziploc bag just to keep their hairs and clothes dry. The water is just boiled a few minutes ago. It's not boiling, but it's just off the boil. And just going to, if we can get all the dolls to fit in at once, that would be good. And then we want to submerge them, their heads and their neck area under the water. Make sure they're nicely submerged up to around the shoulder area, and I'm going to leave them in there for a few minutes, up to 10 minutes. So I've just taken her out. Her head feels lovely and warm and soft, and hopefully this is going to make the process of removing the head a bit easier. Yeah, and that's the head off, and this is the head off her donor, and I nearly put the wrong head on the wrong body there. So let's put our Alana's head onto her new made-to-move body. And that is on. Now, the skin tone is a very slight difference, but I'm hoping that we can get away with it. So now she has a fully jointed body. She has movement at the shoulder, the upper arm. She has a double joint in her elbow, movement at the wrist, the torso, the hips can move in all directions. We have a double joint at the knee and a joint at the ankle, and of course the head. So made-to-move Barbies have a total of 22 joints in their body, which makes them fully posable. Moving on, let's get my vintage Christie doll out of the water. She is nice and warm and soft too, and her head just pulls off for us nicely. Let's get her body. And get her pushed on. Okay, so yeah, that's a perfect skin tone match. I'm quite happy with that. And it's really good to see my favourite Barbies have full articulation. Next Next up, I'm going to give them a little bit of eyeliner using my Artist Fineliner pen. It is a 0.1 nib, so very fine. And I'm just drawing carefully, layer by layer, at the very top of the eye. This is optional, it's just something that I wanted to do to define the eyes a bit more. I will also be attempting to give them some eyelashes today. I got this pack of eyelashes from my latest Shein haul. If you didn't see that video, pop over and you will see it on my channel. I have practiced with these on a couple of other dolls, and I will say that I'm not keen on the glue that came in the packet. So I'm using this Premier Craft glue. It is permanent and strong and dries clear, and I'm going to be using this very fine paintbrush to apply it. There was a set of tweezers that came in the pack of eyelashes. I'm also going to be using that. So the first thing I'm going to do is tie the doll's hair back because I don't want any hair coming in contact with the glue. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and apply some glue along the edge of the eye. Remove the piece of eyelashes that we're going to use and pop it onto the eye. Now this isn't the easiest thing that I've ever done. It takes a lot of manipulating and moving around till you have it in the right position. So just keep moving it around and using your tweezers to get it into the position that you want it to be in, and make sure it's pressed well down into the glue once you're happy with the shape. Now these are way too long, in my opinion. I mean, you might like your eyelashes as long as that, but at the minute I'm just concerned with placement, and then we can come back and trim the length at the end. I'm going to repeat the same steps for Alana now, and then we'll come back afterwards and trim them to a nice length. Okay, so now my two girls have super long eyelashes, and while they were drying, I dressed my dolls. Now I'm going to take my super fine decoupage scissors and just trim pieces of hair off. I'm not going to cut off too much at a time because I want to just take it easy and make sure I'm not taking too much off. So just take little bits off until I'm happy with how they look, giving them a more realistic length, and try to get the two sides matching. Let's do the same on Nikita. Just gonna make sure her hair is well back from the scissors. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave hers a little bit longer because I think she actually suits them that little bit longer. Yeah, that's gorgeous. It makes such a difference to their faces. It really, really does. And I really, really like it. So now they are sporting their eyelashes and super articulated, made to move bodies. If you like this video, guys, do please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment or emoji below. And don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.